think she believed it. Well, that person right there, that person right there is the cause for all of it. People like that. Which, to be fair, people can do whatever the fuck they want, but it's people like that wanting to make their own stories is the reason that they went through their whole quality control thing, which I think they should have just let people write stories like that. We've had this conversation before. You need to write bad things to then get critiqued to make better things. All right, so we're at another Call of Duty map. True, that's true. I've been making shit YouTube videos for a decade. Now I'm making mediocre ones. Real shit. Back at another Call of Duty map. Some sort of factory building. Get inside the building first. Why would I get inside the building if I can already clearly tell that I need to do something with power related? Because the power's off. Also, this place has an elevator? This place? Thunder and rain under a clear starlight night. Hold on. There's a second floor to the COD Ghosts building. And there's an elevator, but on the single floor side. So that elevator goes down and only down, meaning there is a subterranean fortress underneath this building. Other question. The second floor. How do we get to it? The elevator is actually a teleportation device. There's no lower floor. We're in a whole new location. All right, never mind. The elevator fell. It immediately disproved that. Also, it fell far. Oh, good. I still have my flashlight. That didn't break when I fell in the elevator. Alright, I have a lever for something. And watches the protagonist survives getting crushed by a falling elevator and walks around like normal. No injuries. My flashlight's fine. I am in mostly one piece. My legs at least work, as there seems to be no problem with that. And I can pick up things just fine. So we are all right. A-okay. Also, how'd they get a car down here? Where did they get a truck down here? And that really looks like the only accessible door. You're literally playing Poppy Playtime Chapter 5, elevator crash, you survive somehow, giant, inexplicable underground facility. Alright, so they didn't lock that door. I can't jump. That's what broke in the elevator crash. My ability to jump. Lift. That seems not safe. That seems very unsafe. There's an elevator with metal beams and boxes on it, hovering over a door. Okay, safety be damned. Jeff's gonna cut those wires. I'd bet money on it. That or we're gonna use it like a Looney Tunes trap on him. Sprint towards it and drop it. Hey, look at that. Another room that we can't be in, beyond the glass. And an open door. I don't want to go in that room first, though. A sound. I should go check it out. What is with the cage room? Like, I see the pipes here, but... the sheer amount of fire extinguishers. And then the explosives room right next to it? Who designed this place? At least the fire extinguishers are close by, but the second this room goes up in flames, the room's gone. The room adjacent is also probably gone. Okay, so I picked the right room almost immediately. If I had to guess a killer name, Jeff. You mean to tell me that some child, that child right there, who was fighting me in a tug-of-war game with the door, he stabbed me through a metal door. You mean to tell me he's made an underground complex and put the fire safety room next to the fire room? Who gave this motherfucker? Bro did an anime move, he can do anything. They clearly gave him the super soldier serum because he put a knife through a metal door. To be fair, maybe this interpretation isn't a kid, but you want more wild creepypasta lore that people may have not realized or suppressed the memory of? The story that got popular with Jeff the Killer, he's a 13-year-old boy. One of the internet's favorite fictional serial killers was a 13-year-old kid. Talking about having feelings, evil feelings. Yep, original story, 13-year-old kid. You're not coming in. And clearly, if I just spam hold the door closed, it won't, he can't do anything. He just forgets about thrusting the knife through the door. Hey, bud. You know you can open the door now. I'm not holding it closed. So I don't have the keys for that. So you can just go right through that door. Because this right here, standing in front of a glass reinforced window, really isn't doing much to help you out. Do you know where the valve is? Hey kid, have you been to an eye doctor lately? You think he needs an eye doctor? I can clearly say that, at least maybe for this version, clearly not a 13-year-old, because he's fucking taller than I am standing right now. And almost all this everything around is like half my height or shorter. Looking like Dr. Connors before he became the lizard. Yeah, a little bit. Real kind of him too. He's so tall because all of the evil in his head. The evil feelings, the feelings you feel when you feel evil. Something tells me He's gonna learn to open that door, and I'm gonna have to go around that big room with him in there, playing with valves. Find and turn all 7 pipes. If you're just gonna stay right there, I'm gonna go do that task. Alright, he broke the door down. Reminder, I do not have a key for that door. That was entirely unnecessary. Okay, where is he? Spotted. Turn off your flashlight. My flashlight isn't on, game. He's like the Joker from the movie Joker. He likes to play games with his victims because he's just so crazy. Well, that's another thing too. The whole cut a smile into his face is definitely heavily inspired by the Dark Knight. Joker. God damn. Really gotta give it to him though. He's going a little overkill with the big like basketball leap and dunk with the knife. I don't think that is necessary. But really, I guess you could do whatever the fuck you want. Alright, we are in the most visible room. Sometimes he sees me, sometimes he doesn't. Who would have thought burning out your eyelids really fucks with your vision in what I would consider a bright enough room to see me running circles around this tank? The only part of this room that isn't well lit is the fucking corners, the sides. Yet somehow, some way, I gotta leave that. I can't come back for that. Oh, bye, pal. Okay, he's just gone. Slender showed up with the static on the screen and took him away. We'll climb around noisily in our vents and hope that he doesn't try and hop all the way up to the vent, because he could do that from what we've seen. So it's also not like we blocked off our entrance into the vents. But hey. Why do I hear banging? POV, you're an animatronic. Yeah, I hear banging like somebody else is crawling around in these vents. Oh, doesn't matter. I'm out of the vents. That was a temporary problem. It's solved now. He was in the vents. Your flashlight is broken. Alright, that broke my flashlight. That did it. The elevator fall was not enough. I'm a vengeful force of Mother Nature, aka a Waffle House employee ready to brawl. I don't have the image anymore. I have to go find it. In fact, he was in front of you in the vent somehow. Well, there was a vent cover we couldn't get to because we fell through. The door is locked. Oh. What is he, Batman? He's got the button to turn off all the lights? Three years ago. Oh no, anime stab. No, we had to cut to the backstory that, like, everybody should know or have an idea of. You know, more power to him too as well for the self affirmation. You know, he truly believes he's beautiful. So good on him. All right, now that we see his face from here, it's a little less of a square shape and more like dented in right at the eyes.
Just go to sleep.
Mom didn't let him play Xbox. This was his response. So, is there no other way to get into this hellhole garage you're referring to, Jinxie, other than the garage door? There's no alternative entrance that may also be locked. Okay, we're good. He just let us go.